Hey, Jonathan. Congratulations on the win. Quite the finish. Can you talk us through the transition that you had there to get into the position for the triangle?
Yeah, absolutely. So initially, when he actually managed to get me on my back the first time. So when he tried to do it again, I felt that I could switch up the triangle, and I locked that in. And then yeah, after a couple of adjustments, there was no way I was going to get out of that.
I know you told Herb, hey, he's out. How long had he been out before you said something? Because it looked like you were kind of looking back at Herb a couple times before he did it.
Yeah, man, I feel like there was a solid 20, 30 seconds where I hadn't felt any pressure. Maybe as he went onto his knees, he released the pressure before he went out. But yeah, it was quite a while. I felt like I better say something here. Yeah, crazy.
That was crazy. What was the emotion like getting that win and, starting, you have to know when you get a submission in the first round like that, you're going to be in, right? I mean, there's never a guarantee, but you had to feel pretty good about getting in. What was your emotion like? And was it hard to contain the rest of the card while you waited to hear?
Yeah, well, you said it yourself. It was, and you're never guaranteed. But I was pretty confident that I was definitely going to get a contract because whenever I do fight, I go for the finish, and we got to see a submission in the first that time, but whether it's a KO on the feet or something, I'm always looking for it, I'm always looking for a way to take the other guy out with the path of least resistance.
So to come over here and to do this, like how long is your travel and like what is your situation? And you got to be pretty confident in your ability to make the trip that far, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be a bad trip if you come all the way down here, 17-hour trek, time away from the family, time away from my coaches, away from their families. They've all got babies as well, to head home with empty-handed and, bruised face. But yeah, it just goes to show we're fully committed to this, and we put it all on the line. And when we step out there, we're ready to take the other guy out and make sure that we do everything we can to get in this case a contract, or in my future fights in the UFC would probably be a bonus.
Do you feel like, fighters from New Zealand, Australia, and that area of the world are at a little bit of a disadvantage because they go down there once or twice a year, and then the rest of the time everybody's fighting, more on the Western Hemisphere, and you have all that travel, and I mean, every fight you go to is going to be, unless you fight at home, going to be an incredible road trip. Does that put you guys at a disadvantage, and how do you overcome that? Do you travel earlier, or what do you do to overcome that kind of thing?
Yeah, I'd say so. It definitely would put you at a little bit of a disadvantage, but you just have to prepare for it. You've got to make sure you I guess, take time to get in early, acclimate, get your sleep right, do all those sort of things. But it's funny because we're at that disadvantage where we have to travel, we have to make all these moves and little things where we have to come down here, but we're still doing so well, and it just goes to show how good the Australia-New Zealand scene really is. And myself and there was a few others this season that got signed, and we're just going to keep shining, and the UFC's shining the spotlight on that region and how good we are.
So Cody hadn't got signed in this season, and he already has a UFC fight under his belt. Is that motivating to you to see that, like that somebody can come that quickly? And how soon do you want to make your UFC debut, given circumstances?
Yeah, 100%. Seeing Cody definitely motivates me. I saw him when he was just on his way out. It's all love when you're from the same area. Like the Aussies all stick together. Look, I'm looking to get on in February. I just had a baby. He's only 2 weeks old. I would like to take a little bit of time just to change my I'm very tunnel vision, so when I've got a fight booked in, I'm thinking about nothing but that fight, and now that I have a baby, I want to try and focus a little bit of my energy towards that, and for a little bit of time, focus on him, and then when we're ready to go, which I think will be Sydney in February, but around the time of February, if not Sydney, is when I'll be looking to go again.
And what is your son's name?
Rafael Guido Micallef is his name.
Guido, okay, good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Was this the first time you fought in America?
Correct. Yeah. Well, actually, funny story. I've never fought outside of Melbourne. So I've had 14 fights, 7 amateurs, 8 pros now. only one being outside of Melbourne, and that being in Vegas. So it's, you know, a massive trek out, not sleeping in my own bed, but, you know, we're professionals and we prepare for all things, and yeah.
Did fighting in the fight capital of the world live up to your expectations, other than the crazy travel?
That and more. Yeah, it was incredible, man. Just being here, seeing the people and how much of a different world it is to what I'm used to. It was crazy. It was really, really good to see, really good to experience.
Can you talk just about your game plan? There was a lot of hype, obviously, on Muhammad, and you went in there and kind of just cut that hype out.
Yeah, definitely. Look, game plan wise, we sort of felt like we were better than him everywhere. And when the fight started, it wasn't like I had something specific that I wanted to do. It was just like, go in there, do your best, because I know that wherever the fight did take place, I would probably be able to beat him there. And then I managed, I think, to catch a kick, and the clinch and got initiated, and from there I sort of just stayed on it and took it out from there. But every fight is different, yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you very much.